Hey guys, here's a video on the tactics you could do with the At-Rt. Okay, so let's start out with one of my personal favorites, man. This one's been around since the beginning. So when you get on top of that At-Rt, you know how to sit on top of the damn thing like a fucking loser? Well, here you go. Here you go, right here. You gotta fake him out, right? You're gonna be an illusion, right? Because as far as they know, you're just standing on its feet like fucking Chris Angel or some shit. But really, your hitbox is still on top of the At-Rt. Bam! See one guy down. See Count Dookie over there? He doesn't know what the fuck to do. He doesn't see a guy on top. Oh, he's gonna try to shock you, but you're not really there. It's just an illusion. Even his lightsaber can't hit you. See? Get fucked, Dookie. Yeah, see right there? And then you just keep pressing forward. You keep pressing forward. You use the fact that they can't shoot you off your RT. You shoot the shit out of them. You gotta take this opportunity while it lasts because it's really just a fucking weird-ass glitch. Okay, so you're gonna see a little bit of a prelude to another tactic I have. Watch this just gun down Bosk there as he just fucking runs around. Anyway, so watch this. See, now I'm gonna turn a little sideways. Now this is really gonna freak them out, right? Because you could get the At-Rt to be at like a 45-degree angle. It's fucking ridiculous. And once you get it to that point, they won't know what the fuck to do. They're just gonna see an At-Rt on its fucking side is running at them at full speed. See? Look, even fucking Darth Maul doesn't know what to do, you know? Not discounting the fact that there's like 17 billion guys shooting at him. But see, there you go. They don't know where to fucking shoot. See, again, remember that tactic from earlier. It's working. They don't know whether or not to shoot the dude at the feet or the dude on top. It's because they don't know he's there. And as I said, oh shit, here's some locking rockets. Oh shit, here we go. See, these are a real pain in the ass because these are just designed to fuck with me. I swear to God. This little At-Rt is such a trooper, but really, if I'm being honest with you, he's fucking fragile as all hell. And there's like 3 of those things, I swear to God, they just turn you into Swiss cheese. Oh, speaking of Swiss cheese. Ah, fuck you. A good idea, really, just to fix this, to fix the collision. And ironically, as you can see, add actual jumping. That's not jumping that you could do in the game. That's just the game glitching out. When you get forced into a 45-degree angle like that, what will happen is your feet will be sort of incongruent with the geography or the geometry, and you'll sort of almost like you're like walking straight up into the air, and that's why you see like these intermediate jumps earlier. So yeah, that's not actual jumping. See, that's just the game fucking seizing out. Really, like, what would be good is some type of sidestep. Like you see it in, say, like the Clone Wars episodes, when they use the At-Rts on Ryloth. That would be a good idea. Just increase the mobility of the At-Rt, or hell, just, you know, give it some more firepower. Also, I trolled the shit out of this guy, and got him killed, and because, don't worry, karma gets me too. Anyway, another good thing to add to the At-Rt would be either give its guns more power per shot, or give the guns a higher overheating threshold. I think it's a little too low at the moment, especially since you only can shoot a couple of shots before the gun basically overheats on you. Look at that, it overheated. I barely killed 1 person with it. So, again, helpful if you just up the At-Rt's power or its mobility. I know it's sort of a cheaper vehicle now and more of a harasser / scout vehicle. It's no longer the counterpart to the CIS tank. It's sort of relegated to a secondary role behind the Clone Hover tank, but still. I think this thing could be a lot of fun, especially since the CIS counterpart's super mobile. It hovers off the ground. True, it lacks firepower, but I've actually been able to get kills without overload ability. And the splash damage on that thing's crazy versus the splash damage, well, non-existent splash damage on this. I could have sworn there used to be splash damage at one point, and they removed it. And while we're talking about nerfing things that were once really good, let's talk about the Chewbaccas. Personally speaking, I'm very conflicted on whether or not the Wookie is underpowered or about right, because at times I feel like in close quarters combat he does really well, in fact overwhelmingly well. He can tank a shitload of damage in battle, and he's a very useful unit in close quarters, sort of like advancements or pushes, you know, something kind of akin to what we're doing right now. We're pushing towards A. He's really good at this type of combat, at these types of scenarios, but in open battle, like in long range settings, he's not very good. Not very good at all, and he used to be very good. Don't get me wrong, he's still capable of killing heroes and holding his own, and like I said, he's a great just beast when you need someone or something to tank just all that damage and push forward for the Republic. He's very useful for that. So we can disagree on whether or not he's overpowered, underpowered, about right, but the one thing I don't think anybody's going to disagree with me here is the laziness of the Wookiee. So for every dark side faction they have a unique enforcer, but for every light side faction they only use the Wookiees for all three factions: Republic, New Republic, and Rebellion. I can understand the New Republic and I can understand the Rebellion, but the Republic really should just use a clone enforcer.
This would have been good exercise for some of the Padawans.
We're attacking a target.
So you can see clearly that the Wookiee's still very much capable of doing some fucking work, especially in that close range kind of scenarios that we're talking about. But as you would see in long range engagements, he doesn't do so well.
Our forces have taken control of the command post.
Look, if you're dead set on having the Wookiees as the only enforcer for the light side, at the very least, give them a weapon that can reach out and touch targets at a longer range. Because really, this like weird shotgun crossbow thing going on isn't really working, or at least for me. Because most other enforcers, besides the flamethrower, have basically an automatic machine gun that can gun down opponents from very far away, much farther than the crossbow can. Really, the only counterpart that I think is really good or equal to that of the Wookiee is the Flame Trooper, because his flamethrower pretty much fills the same kind of niche that the Wookiee does. Also, if I'm being honest with you, the Flame Trooper kind of sucks. Partially because of the range of his flamethrower, and partially because it takes a little too fucking long to kill someone with the said flamethrower. But also, a lot of the maps are just not designed for him. Like Crate, for example. What the fuck? Who thought that was a good idea? True, you have a lot of trenches, but you also have like 1,000 fucking feet of just open, snipey, headshotty field that he can just fucking waddle across. Also, another big difference between him and the Wookiee, as I'm watching this, I noticed that he actually has more health than the Wookiee does, which makes him way more durable in these close quarter scenarios where he has to get super up close and face up with his enemy. Unlike the Wookiee, who has a little less health and can take a less punishment. And like I said, his weapon doesn't work very well at farther ranges, so I think really a good idea is just to, you know, give him a little more range. Also, make the Enforcer for this guy better. Make this guy better. He's cool. He looks really fucking cool. Make his flamethrower reach out just a little longer, please. Please. I know no one plays fucking Assault anymore, but if you ever decide to make Capital Supremacy for the fucking newest era, make this guy good. Come on. He looks fucking badass. Look how fucking cool he looks with his flamethrower. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be seeing you later. Come on, this gun fucking sucks. Come on. Fuck! Seriously? 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 Fuck you.